Hey Aquarius, welcome to your Taroscope for November 2022. Happy fall. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising sign. Really, all of the readings are for you guys. Sometimes I watch different signs for different parts of my natal chart. You do you, boo. All right, Aquarius, we're going to get you guys an overall theme for the month from the Kim Kranz Archetype deck. I'm using some Archangel cards. We're going to get you guys an angel card for the month as well. They're a little old school, but hey, they're still in play. Who doesn't love angels? All right, let's do this. Aquarius, your overall theme for the month of November, the temple. Gorgeous. There's just something so incredibly lush about this card. So much growth here. It's like your harvest is coming in November, Aquarius. That's what I'm really getting with this card. And it's really from the inside out, right? It's this light from prayer. It's this light from your intentions you've been manifesting. I feel like you've been manifesting, putting your time, effort, love, really like from a place of connection. There's something you've been working on that's really going to come to fruition. It's like this month you're really going to see the fruits of your labor. You're not planting seeds this month so much as watching the seeds that you've planted grow, sprout, and that can be in community, that can be in your personal life, business life, whatever it is. There's something that you've really put your heart, blood, sweat, tears, love into from a really like the inside out, and I feel like November is going to be a time when you really see a lot of that coming to fruition. The temple, this can also be, a certain place, so this can be a real like celebration of your body. Maybe you've been working on health. This can be a celebration of your home. Maybe you're really seeing things that have you've been working on at home come to fruition, right? Your family. Let's go ahead and lay out the rest of the cards and see how that plays in. I always tie it in for you guys. Okay, let's get you guys an angel deck as sort of a helper for the month. See where this takes us. Archangels for Aquarius for November. Hope you guys are doing really well. All right. Teaching and learning. Okay, beautiful. So, and I love how these colors are so synchronistic, but Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. And isn't that what happens when we grow something in our own life? From connection, from intuition, from our heart, something that we're passionate about. We grow for ourselves, we learn how to do it, we put the pieces together, and then as it grows, as we become a master of it in our own lives, we teach others, we give to others. Even if you're not like very specifically doing so like in a classroom or, at your local community center, whatever you are beaming from your absolute center, Aquarius, is going to emanate in your world this month as something that benefits others, whether you're doing so very specifically or not. And if you've been on the edge of like, oh, hey, I could teach someone this, or hey, I could be a mentor, or if there's any kind of like inkling in the back of your mind, or you're doing that, just know that this is a sign for you that you're on the right path, or a nudge for you to go down that route. Let's see what else comes up for you guys this month, and we'll see how this all ties in. Okay, this is the Aquarian Tarot. Took me a while to get used to this deck, and now I just love it. I thought the color was amazing for this month, fall. We'll go ahead and lay out a Celtic cross for you guys. Aquarius for November 2022. How is this year treating you guys? Okay. And I love to clarify what this is, the Biddy Everyday Tarot, which is so fab. Okay, central theme for you guys, Aquarius, for the month of November. Drumroll, please. The King of Rods. Wow, very powerful. So here you are in your grounded state of mastery in your passion, right? So King of Rods, like very grounded, visionary. Look at this eagle here and that gem on his third eye staring like right through the blooming rod. Like exactly right on point here with this temple card. What are you seeing? What are you envisioning? What are you bringing to light? And as the king here, this is a card of being at the top of your game, being in mastery, showing other people how, And also being like very creative, being very passionate. This could be a month for you that is very passionate in relationships or sees your business grow a whole bunch. Let's see what's crossing you this month. No big deal. The sun. So this could be a very fiery month for you guys. The sun is considered just one of the happiest cards in the deck. What I love about the sun is it is absolutely a card of rebirth, regeneration. The sun is the 19 in the major arcana, which means as we come through the Fool's journey, the Fool is the 0, right? Then we move to the 1, the Magician, right? So at the 19, you've already gone through so many stages of learning, of dying, of rebirthing, of learning how to balance, of like meeting people and getting all of these different lessons. So the sun is the happiest card in the deck, not just because it's happy, but because it's like come full circle. It like really understands like the full breadth and spectrum of happiness. So it's not like a frivolous card. And I like to point that out with the sun card. There's so much depth. It's happiness from the inside out. It's happiness from accepting like the pitfalls and the failures and the lessons learned along the way, and coming to like joy and recognition and mastery with the sense of like, holy shit, like I am like fully who you are. So this is a really powerful, really beautiful combo for you guys, Aquarius, for the month of November. Shining bright in your passion, in your light, sharing it with others. Let's go ahead and see what's in your foundation here. What are you resting on? What are you subconscious of? Knight of Cups. So this could have come in reverse. So this in your subconscious here, what you maybe know or don't know that you are thinking or running, that you are building the rest of this on, you may have had to put aside some relationships to get to where you are. You might have had to give up opportunities in love or relationships. And you see the Knight of Cups here. Let me go ahead and get a clarifier just so I can speak to this a little bit better. Exactly. So it's, sometimes when like the thoughts and the feelings come faster than the words can explain, that's a lot of what I have here when I read these readings. So bear with me, I'm going to try and slow it down. When we see the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's a shutting down of an offer of love, or the denial of an offer of love, or an opening here. And it's a character. So this could have been something you're running here that says, I have to put this on hold for a while I build my business. I'm turning down some opportunities. I'm closing off some doors. I'm closing off some offers here so that I can really build and decide who I want to be this month. It's like you're really, really focused on yourself here, and you might have had to decide to not feel some feelings, or not be involved in some relationships, or kind of cut yourself off maybe from some drama. There's some like visioning that's happening here too that you have like pushed down or decided to just not be engaged in for a while you're really focused on whatever it is that you are bringing to the world. What are you consciously manifesting? What are you consciously moving towards? The 10 of Rods. It's so funny. This came up actually in your pre-shuffle. So I was shuffling a bunch before, laying some cards out, and this popped out. And I was noticing how much this looks like he's just bending into the wind, right? He's carrying these rods. So oftentimes we see this card with the rods on his back, but he's just like pushing these rods into the wind, right? It's like, I was really struck with the effort that's happening here, with the absolute ability to just like make your goals happen. 10 of Rods can be a card of overwhelm. You might be feeling a lot of fire this month. You've got so many rods already on the board. That's a lot of fire. So you might want to do things to help calm yourself, help temper yourself, help relax and balance yourself as you are coming to the culmination, the end of a cycle here. This could be a really big month for finishing things up for you. Maybe there's a job ending. Maybe like you're at the end of like an educational thing, right? Like graduating from school. Maybe you're having a baby. Maybe you are just coming to something here is coming to fruition, and it's supplying massive gain to you, Aquarius, right? Each of these rods is something you've cultivated, you've practiced, you've brought to light, you've gardened for, you've worked for, and it's all you're harvesting now, but there's a lot of effort bringing it to market. And oftentimes the advice when we see the 10 of Rods is ask for help, set the load down for a second. If you need to, don't be overburdened, reach out. But you are very consciously this month moving towards celebration and completion. It's something you've worked really hard for, and it's just exactly all of these things that we've been talking about. So like the Seven of Pentacles is tending the garden. You're not planting the seeds. You are tending the crop as it comes forward. So this is really you just putting in the hard work and seeing the fruits of your labor this month, Aquarius. I'm so curious like what this is for you guys, because it's really beautiful. Like you guys have been working really hard on something, and November you're going to see the results. You're going to see the culmination. You're going to see it kind of all come together. What's in the recent past here for you? Knight of Rods. So let's go ahead and get a clarifier, but the Knight of Rods is a character who can be pretty fiery. This is also like the one and done card. So if you've been like on the dating scene, this can be a character that you like are a little bit wary of unless you want that or you want to be this character, kind of like hopping around, not really big on commitment, but big on passion. This could be you trying things out. This could also be a situation in the recent past where someone came to you and like offered you something or brought you like ideas. The thing with the Knight of Rods is it can be very kind of like fast and furious, like, and then the lights out. So the difference between the king is grounded. The king is meticulous. He is really like masterful in his groundedness of passion, right? Like he can have a vision, but he can also carry it out. He has like the business plan, but along with like the motivation and the excitement and the passion and the drive. This guy has the passion and the drive, but he hasn't gone to class to learn how to like make the business plan and put his action into use. So I love this trajectory. Like if this is you in the recent past, you've done so much work to carry yourself to where you are now in full mastery of your craft or your relationship or whatever it is. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for the night. Let's see if we can get any other information that might be helpful for you. The Fool in reverse. So there is something here where you decide this is a learning opportunity for you. Somewhere in the recent past, there's like a closing off here. Look at these knights with the Two of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse. There's some kind of a growth that's been happening here for you, Aquarius. There's some way that like you were learning, some way that you were acting, maybe that wasn't like fully in your power. There's a real maturation that's happening. You're like maturing here in this reading, and this is just saying there was a situation in the past where it was you or someone else came to the table where you are moving forward from that, some kind of an opportunity, some kind of like an idea maybe. Let's see where you're going and see if we can't get some more clarity around that. That could have been the idea. More rods, man. Seven of Rods in reverse. You know what? I kind of love this for you too, because the Seven of Rods upright is a character who is really having to defend themselves. So as you're growing, as you're like, going through all of the different stages to like learn and like make mistakes and kind of move forward on a journey of learning or building a business. I don't know why I keep coming back to building a business. There's just so much like mastery in this card and sharing with other people, but it could be a home, it could be education. There's a lot of times where we have to defend ourselves. The Seven of Rods says, stand up and defend your idea. Defend yourself. Like, what is your vision? Make it happen. And there's going to be a lot of people on the way who might be jealous or who might have different ideas about what you should do or who tell you not to or who say like, no, that's my thing or whatever. And it's a time the advice is like stand up and don't let your vision die because of adversity from others. So when we see it in reverse, to me, it's like a very calming message. It's like, don't worry. There's a time here that you are coming into in the future, Aquarius, where you won't have to defend yourself so much. You've already done it. You're like, I don't have to, you don't like it. It doesn't matter to me. Look at me. I'm living my best life. You are living your best life, Aquarius, in November. And the future energy coming towards you is like this calming of having to defend anything that anyone else thinks about it. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier. Exactly. What did I just say? Your wish is fulfilled. Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled, dreams manifested, like all the 9 cups filled. So you're getting what you want. This is like alluding to the fact that like not everyone might be super happy or understand potentially what you're doing, but you are leading by example clearly this month, Aquarius, and moving into the future, you're not going to have to defend yourself anymore. You can like rest very peacefully because it's like the actions and the end result speak louder than words. So that's really cool. How are you guys feeling about it this month? Interesting. Seven of Swords. So this could be some, what's that word? Like imposter syndrome. Like you're so bright and shiny and also grounded and masterful this month. There could be some feelings of like, am I really good enough? Like, did I really do this? I don't know. Like, should I be on that talk show? Did Oprah really call me? Is this really happening? Seven of Cards, I often interpret or see as a self-sabotage card. It can be a card that traditionally is read as like other people being sneaky, or like a sneaky, like watch out for the wrongdoings of other people. But oftentimes the swords talk to us about like our beliefs and our mental capability, the way we communicate with other people. And especially this one, he's like really down, dejected. You know, it's like, there might be a feeling this month of, am I good enough? Like, am I feeling those imposter syndrome? And the beautiful thing about the swords is that it's just mental. It's just in the mental body, right? It hasn't manifested. We're not talking about a Pentacles card. We're not talking about something that is that we're physically seeing, touching, smelling. So the beauty in that is this is going to be a mind game for you. Are you good enough? You tell yourself, right? Like, know that your thoughts could potentially bring you down, like really notch down the happiness, especially with the Ten of Rods. That can be a card that's like, you've worked really, really hard. There can be some fatigue with this. I know when I get like mentally and like physically fatigued, I don't need a nap. I just like end up crying a lot. And like, you know, like, I'll start to think really fucked up thoughts about myself sometimes. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's time for a nap. So if that's happening to you this month, just know that it's all in your head. And this is kind of the advice card for us, right? Like the angel here, like lean into that support around you that like lifts you up. Remember to remind yourself of like how awesome you are, how much you've come into like full mastery of something. And that is something to celebrate. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this. Exactly. Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is you just like really like wrestling your own mind, Aquarius. This is you like putting to bed any doubts that you've accomplished what you have and that you are where you are. I want you to be very clear with yourself this month in November that you have reached incredible heights. You have reached incredible accomplishments, and they are like, rest on your laurels for a hot second. Appreciate yourself, give yourself some love, give yourself that big pat on the back. Look back and see how far you've come in whatever this is, because there's a tendency here to really like cut yourself down or not believe in yourself or think that you're not good enough. Don't let it take you down. Look, you are resting on everything that you've wanted, and you are just like happy as shit. So just bask in that. You know, it's not always the case in life. So lap it up, girl. Okay. What's in your environment? People, places, things you might encounter that might be coming towards you this month. Oh my goodness. Aquarius. Okay. So really dealing with situations, people, places who might bring up the worst. Oh my God, Aquarius, did you just get a huge grant for your business? What happens if you spend it all, but your business doesn't make any money? What happens if like it just tanks right away? What happens if you start that Instagram account and everyone just like hates it? The Nine of Swords is like our nightmares. Like we're just up, it's anxiety, it's fears. And in this exterior position, you might be bumping into people, places, things that are like reminding you of your fears. Shut it down, Aquarius, shut it down. Look at how beautifully, oh, you know what? It also is coming from this card. I was like, look at how beautifully like nurturing and centered and like sensual this card is. It's just reading like womb. It's reading like love and like rest and peace and growth. Lean back into this. And also the temple is a place. So this month, the advice for you might really be like, find the people, places, things that help you like really ground into that deep knowing of who you are, and don't let anyone make you forget it. You know, the Nine of Swords, you just might bump into some situations this month that might have you look at your thoughts. And this is so beautiful. So it's clarified by the Ace of Wands, which is like new passions, new ideas. When we face our deepest fears, we clear them. So the way through fear is showing up and staring it in the face and saying like, actually, there's not a huge elephant running at me in the room right now. So physically I'm safe. Like I'm safe here. Oh, right. I'm totally cool to like feel really, really fucking good. So I love seeing that for you guys. You're going to do really amazing this month, just like shutting it down, anything that doesn't work or any naysayers. What are you hoping or fearing this month, Aquarius? Queen of Pentacles. You are excited for that good life. You are excited to not only feel like physically comfortable and like financially comfortable, but you are excited to give that to other people too. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's exactly the Temple card here as a tarot card. It's like the Queen of Pentacles is gonna like bring you inside and like warm you up a cup of cider and give you a tarot reading and also send you on your way with like a care package. And like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is just oozing with physical comfort and knowledge and love. And this is, and also financial success, right? It's also a card of rest and ease, which I love here. So you've got a lot of, this is so beautiful actually, because you've got a lot of synergy. You're just emanating this King of Rods energy, this very masculine presence of just shining your light and being the light for others. And it's like your wish, your hope this month too is that, you might receive some of that. You might also feel some groundedness and some nurturing, and also be that for other people. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier. All of a sudden they're like, we want to talk too. I feel like I just talk all the time in these so much. The Star. So, okay, it's going to be something that you have to make yourself. When we see the Star in reverse, Star to me is so much of a faith card. It's believing that it's just holding on to that light in the darkness. When it's in reverse, sometimes that doesn't just like happen for us, or it's not just like a gift for us, or it doesn't just happen. You just have to remember to make your own faith, make your own light in the dark, make your own cup of tea, like be the Queen of Pentacles, emanate that energy, take a bath, take a nap, like plant some garden stuff, like buy someone else a cup of coffee, be her, and you will feel her. It can also be someone that you're hoping and wishing for might help you this month too. So watch out for helpers. Okay, final culmination of your reading for November. Wow, I like just so many characters this month. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Rods, Knight of Rods. So just incredible. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this before I speak to it. I know I always say that and then I just like speak to it anyway. Okay, well, this was flying out. Queen of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and get another one. I'm just really, but we'll keep that in mind. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. So, the Queen of the Queen of Swords is so beautiful. There's also just so much balance happening here with the King of Rods, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Rods. There's a lot of balance in these like characters, these court characters. This is you stepping into the teaching and learning part of the situation, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, working together with others, disseminating the information you've collected, showing others the way. The Queen of Pentacles at her best is someone who speaks from the heart in a very like logical, structured way. So this could absolutely be you teaching classes on whatever it is that you're passionate about. Look at all of these gorgeous roses, really like right at the solar plexus. This is you coming full circle. It's just so beautiful because the King of Rods is like so fiery, so masculine, and to come full circle into like this Queen of Swords energy just tells me that you are so in alignment with like all of the different parts of yourself this month, Aquarius. This is you stepping into like communication and teaching and talking and being like from a very like loving space. This is absolutely in line and keeping with the teaching and learning and the temple. This feeling of like coming from your heart, working with other people, showing other people the way, having other people really help you out this month. What a gorgeous like full circle end to this reading. I can't wait to hear or see like what this is for you guys. If you want, shoot it in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Aquarius, just enjoy the shit out of your month. It looks fabulous, and we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.